Dr. Maximilian Mayhem, Explode Havoc, they are the meat coasters. They've got to know something.
You're right. Hey, I know, remember? Just don't bump your head on the way out. Wait, what?
What did he say?
Ah! Damn it!
What did he say?
Fuck a lot.
What do you want?
Our patience is short, Viquor. You apparently believe that time is relevant.
No, anything but. Timing is everything. And it's going to be glorious.
Silence! Your time is irrelevant. Your realm is bound by time. Almighty God decides what time is, or whether there is time or not in our realm. It could change in an instant. We are out of time.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Slime! You can disrespect us all you want, but you will fear us. If you do not recover the keys by midnight, then you will die.
Please, you airy little buzzers couldn't do it.
Wouldn't we? You doubt our powers for a moment? We have resisted entering your realm because of the potential consequences. But if we had to, you would stand no chance against the might of the armies of God.
Fine. Act all tough. You can have the keys. Then you leave me the hell alone.
Very good, Viquor. I'm glad we have an understanding. Do not fail. We will be watching.
Welcome to America. I'm Phoenix the First.
And I'm Foxcatcher. This week we're going to be watching a brand new anime.
Oh no. Nope.
Come on, Phoenix. We already discussed it. This is a pretty good anime. And you know what? I cannot handle another Tenjo Tenge. And frankly, neither can you.
Touche.
So, what's the problem?
I just don't trust it at all.
Tokyo Majin is an original anime, not based on anything previously written, manga or otherwise, unless you count Japanese video games. It was originally released in 2 seasons and was directed by Shinji Ishihara. And guess what he's famous for? Yeah, that's right, Jack All. In fact, I don't even know if this is the right guy. If I Google him, I get a whole lot of music results. If I look him up on Wikipedia, it slaps me in the face. And if I look him up on IMDb, it says he's only worked on 1 film. Ever!
I just can't find anything to wrap my head around what this show is supposed to be. I mean, after Hellsing and Tenjo Tenge, I'm supposed to believe that this, something I can't even find any information on, is supposed to be good? That's how you end up with things like Garzy's Wing.
You know what? You're blowing this way out of proportion. You want to know how you find out if something's good? You watch the first episode. If it's good, you keep on going. If it's no good, you stop. Simple as that.
Nope, not doing it. Nope.
Fine. You know what? Go ahead and have your little pity party in the corner and feel sorry for yourself. I'm going to sit over here and watch awesomeness.
Go on.
Who's there?
Okay, wait. What the hell is going on here? Don't tell me you're actually following this.
Yeah, it's all very clear. I mean, you got Tokyo, and then you got zombies, and you got the girl with the violin, and then there's detectives and a hobo, and no, I have no idea what the hell is going on here.
Seriously, we'd like to tell you what's going on in the first half of the first episode, but it's just so confusing. Granted, over the course of time, all this does start to make sense, so it kinda works as foreshadowing, but that's only because we've watched this entire show before. Anyone walking into this will be just as confused as anyone who walked into Natural Born Killers when it was already in progress. Or at all.
About the only thing we can understand at this point is that flying zombies... Yes, flying zombies...
Oh, the human race is so boned.
Flying zombies have grabbed a girl who plays, or played, the violin. It seems like a murder happened on the shore of this river, but because of the vagueness of the staging, it seems like the girl was murdered by the hobo. Maybe he discovered the body? This is starting to fit together, I guess.
The episode finally gets underway as the lead detective from earlier and the mortician argue about smoking in the morgue?
Do smoky in here.
What are you talking about? You're smoking too. Anyway.
Is this jovial ribbing? Stupid dialogue? I don't know, it's too early to tell. So instead we move on to what appears to be the autopsy of Ally McBeal.
No, I know that that's what it looks like, but this is just how Ally McBeal always looks. Don't worry.
Next, because the pacing was actually starting to make sense, we cut to a school where pigeons crap everywhere, a bunny nose, 2 students who don't like each other, and we finally settled in on a classroom.
Chew!
What the hell? Can we relax for 1 second?
No, because it turns out that Tatsuma is narcoleptic, a disorder obviously best medicated with abuse. But wait, I thought we were done with Tenjo Tenge. No, oh no, I am not doing this again.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but the reason that Tenjo Tenge never advanced the plot is because it was really only covering a very small portion of the manga, and, like Hellsing, it was just trying to get people to read the manga, right?
And?
Well, Tokyo Majin is an original work. It's not based on any manga. It's bound to be a lot better. I mean, it's not advertising for anything.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, we will.
Unlike in Tenjo Tenge, this teacher actually objects to her students skipping class for violence, and the result is a pretty awesome fight, albeit a confusing one. And where did this guy get the full body scar? Were you run over by a trolley car? What happened to this guy's face? Seriously, dude, what happened to your face? And what's this guy's problem? He sounds like they busted him out of Arkham for this one gig. He fights with gardening shears. What is wrong with you, buddy?
Wait, what's going on now?
Run?
Just as I thought.
Who is this now?
It's not entirely certain that they're people.
Damn it!
Look, we get it. You're trying to set up the show, but you have the entire series. Chill out. We have no idea what's going on.
Well, there are zombies.
Okay, but apart from that, who is anyone?
We kind of got ahead of ourselves there. The narcoleptic kid in the blue hoodie is Tatsuma. The kid fighting alongside him is Koichi. And the three onlookers who aren't happy with what's going on are all the other three heroes. But we'll introduce them when they become relevant.
Anyway, the three guys who shall remain nameless talk about the living dead while the mortician finds his morgue destroyed and the bodies long gone, and the fight continues.
Well, it would if it wasn't already over. Koichi beats a guy wielding a nail bat by whipping him with his boken sheath. Kinda weak when you think about it, but that's when Tatsuma finds something weird.
What the heck are you doing?
Is this a geology experiment?
Okay, this was dumb in Guyver, and it's dumb here too. She could be hiding in a garbage can, hiding behind the windows in the school, hiding in a bush. Any number of cartoon gags. But hiding in the ground is impossible. It's just morbid if you stop and think about it. She's basically burying herself alive and praying that bamboo shoot keeps her alive. I mean, without the magic powers of anime, she'd be screwed. They'd find her corpse in maybe a week or two at the very earliest, once her rotting corpse started to stink. Ugh.
Anyhow, this is Kyoko, the world's most annoying journalist. Get used to this obnoxious twit, because she's not going anywhere. She's also apparently obsessed with some guy named Scoop.
Student Council President Aoi Masato, the captain of the archery team, Komaki Sakurai, and the captain of the wrestling team, Yuya Daigo. That's kind of an odd social circle, don't you think? I mean, I've never even seen you guys talk to each other at school. I smell a rat.
So what? That doesn't mean anything. They're friends with other people who have different interests. Why is that weird?
Nah. You don't get it, man, okay? He's a wrestler, but she's an archer. Then we got the girl who doesn't do anything. And he sleeps in class, and he's got a wooden sword. A wooden sword! Man, anyone could see it. It's also clear. I think we've got a terrorist cell on our hands.
After some more incoherent cuts that establish that the city of Tokyo is one gritty place, apparently, we got to Old Man Yang, the bald guy from earlier who is praying over his shop, when a challenger appears.
Wang, Fan, they're here!
It looks like all hope is lost, but Yang finishes a Japanese magic incantation, something to do with Taoism or whatever, just in time.
Epic. Unfortunately, Yang still has to fight the boss!
Okay. Let's give this a shot.
No. What the hell is that? I mean, it looks scary and all because it's a spider, but a yin-yang for a face? It's just too silly. Sorry, this is stupid.
It can't be! Is that you, boss?
Okay. I got nothing.
Did he used to work for the Scorpion King?
Nah, that can't be it. The CGI is too bad to be believable.
Moving on, the zombie wave, which is apparently puppeteered by the spider creature thing, pulls out just as our heroes arrive and flees into the night.
The 5 heroes meet to discuss what to do next. And this is when we meet the final 4 heroes. Aoi, the girl with the absurd black colic. Komaki, the girl with the absurd brown colic. Yuya, because we can't have a Japanese anime without a reference to pro wrestling. So weird. And Hisui, the owner of the antique shop they're meeting in.
We all want to protect the city, no matter what it takes.
Thanks, Miss Student Council.
How dare you speak to her that way?
It's all right. Please, continue.
Right.
Anyway, they decide that the next victim of the Dick Cheney spider will be a high school student, because they must have read the script in advance. Seriously, how did they come to this conclusion?
Well, you see, I have no idea. We cut to them discussing the same problems on the roof.
What gives you the right to be so selfish?
Oh, shut your face, she-male.
What did you call me?
I said she-male. Duh. I already know you're a hermaphrodite. Oh, shit. Was that a spoiler?
Anyhow, we don't get our acts together and settle this thing, no one's ever gonna be able to rest in peace again.
After a warning from the school's rabbit man about general safety in Tokyo, we cut to the boyfriend of the girl who was kidnapped at the beginning of the episode.
Come on, come to me, karaoke.
Is that you?
Do you not see the other zombies right there? Do you not get that she's on a puppet string? Does the purple mist not freak you out? What do you think this is, a Michael Jackson music video?
Yeah, this fight is actually really cool, but it's cut pretty short as the Dick Cheney spider just flees again. Unfortunately, Kyoko got in too deep on this one, so it's time for a mind wipe, a power that Aoi apparently has, but never uses again. Convenient.
Because the spider is too stupid to know that invisibility doesn't make it impossible for others to see your massive impact, they follow him to a sewer tunnel when...
What is this?
Well, again, this is way too cryptic, but this evil David Bowie guy and this little girl covered in screws are the villains for this season. And the guy with the eyebrows... Actually, wait. What the hell is going on with his eyebrows? No, you villains are easy to explain. Go away. How do you grow your eyebrows to be 3 feet long?
Just put tape on your face.
Seems kind of silly.
Oh yeah, there's a fight going on.
Now, quick! Go for its arms!
It's a damn good fight scene, but we have to cut back to the crazy girl named Claire blowing up the whole battlefield. Whatever, Tatsuma's fighting.
You might want to save that. We're going to need it for later.
Fine.
Well, that just explains everything, doesn't it?
Well, it better, because that's the end of the episode.
Well, I have no idea what just happened, but I like it.
It certainly wasn't bad. I mean, the fights were good. It was weird and hard to follow, but I feel like I almost have to keep watching.
The next episode begins 2 months prior to the last one, with Tatsuma being sent out by his master.
I'm going to have to transfer you to a new school. You will bide your time there, waiting, until the opportunity comes to put your skills to use.
Only once they invent the sport of underwater basket weaving will your time truly come.
After that scene, we cut to a completely unrelated house where a hair demon or something is being held back by Taoist incantations. I guess now we know what the plot of this episode is going to revolve around.
Actually, most of the plot of this episode revolves around high school drama, and after several shots remind us that the heroes do in fact exist, we cut to just that.
Those guys never learn, do they? I mean, there's no way you'll be able to respond to all these love letters.
Hey, Kamaki.
Oh yeah, isn't there a new transfer student today?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, who needs love? That's for happy, content people with fulfilling lives. Losers.
Because Tatsuma's awesomeness hasn't blown up yet, we drift through several boring scenes where even the main characters have fallen asleep, until Tatsuma shows up, what they've secretly all been waiting for.
Well, more so just Koichi.
Misato, wait! High school kids.
Tanonaka.
Here.
Chiyama.
Present.
Bueller. 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 Bueller.
Kyoichi Haraiji.
Tatsuma Hyu.
Oh yeah, we're gonna leap out this 4-story window and then fight on the ground. If you survive, we'll talk.
I'm sorry, but I would not be okay with someone trying to chop my head off, throw me out a 4-story window, and attack me without cause just because we're an even match in a fight. Nah, I'd be whooping his ass. And after that, sure, we could be friends or whatever. I mean, I don't know, maybe that happens all the time in Japanese high schools.
We then cut to some incredibly commonplace scenes of after-school activities which are inappropriately scored with dramatic string music. Why?
Well, pretty awesome, huh?
Hey man, bottoms up.
Hey, by the way, what was with that music?
I don't know. Sounded cool.
Well, that stuff isn't exactly my cup of tea.
Aoi decides to check in on the two who were fighting but are now contrived best friends, but isn't exactly received well.
I'd like to make this transition as easy as possible.
My, but how kind of you.
Why, you...
Kamaki. Oh, one more thing. Some students have gone missing, and there've been a couple of murders.
Stop whining and do something. There's no noticeable difference between people and animals anyhow. There's nothing remotely unusual about any of this. They kill, devour, rape...
Shut the hell up!
Wow. Even people who are nice to this guy get treated like garbage. It's like he's going out of his way to be ridiculously mean. He even argued that killing people was a normal thing that no one should even care about, just because it was the opposite of what she said. This guy's the biggest douche yet.
It is believed the work in question is one of a collection that are known as the 10 Sacred Treasures.
After a whole bunch of haphazard scenes take place, we see some guy on his computer named Chaos. He'll be relevant later. Then Yuya decides to fight Tatsuma because he's more popular or something. And because all high schoolers have are bad ideas, they fight at the abandoned building from the opening. Yeah, this can't possibly go wrong.
After several obvious hallucination sequences initiated by the demon because it was fun, I guess, they revive and face their enemy.
I got her!
Yeah, but she's... Kamaki!
Things aren't going so well until Hisui shows up and runs some serious train.
So we must equally unite them. The Buddhists and the realm of demons. Now!
Now?
Yup.
And as the Rabbit Man gazes indifferently at the building from miles and miles away, the episode comes to an end.
Hey, did they just get superpowers?
Yeah, I think that's what that was.
From a demon with giant tits.
Look, man, I don't write this. I just watch it.
We are not impressed. Of course, because this scene would be pointlessly awesome otherwise, evil David Bowie arrives to interrupt the fun.
Who the hell are you two? How about if I give you some power? Doing this isn't going to accomplish anything, man. You hate them, right? You want to get back at them, don't you? Those guys who made an ass of you.
Hey, isn't this how Creed got their start?
Apparently, this band, Crow, is incredibly popular.
Do you know what this is? Is that a Crow CD? Whoa! Is that the finished one that they've been talking about? They were gonna put it out.
I would say this sounded completely silly, but...
No, never mind! I take it back! I take it back! All the way, ollie, oxen free! Later that night, our heroes discuss the demon that attacked them and apparently granted them magical powers.
For generations, it has been my family's duty to fight these creatures of darkness, no matter the cost.
I can't believe this. This is just total crap.
What the hell is wrong with you? You were there,
You saw it with your own two eyes.
Thank you! You were squeezed by animated shadows. You were possessed by a bizarre, inexplicable dream. You shot it with an arrow, and it kicked your ass with darkness, but you don't believe that it really existed. Look, I could understand if this was something the ghost hunters came up with.
You feel that? What? You don't feel that? What am I feeling? Dude, I got all tingly.
But this was a physical existent demon! You fought it! The guy telling you about it killed it! And you saw him do it! What more do you need? This isn't skepticism, this is denial of reality! Wake up, you moron!
I still don't know.
To hell with you.
There's been a disturbance in the current of the Dragon Stream.
I sense a disturbance in the Force.
No! The Dragon Stream is actually more like a ripoff of the Life Stream from Final Fantasy VII, or The Matrix, kinda. But apparently, when it gets out of whack, demons start running rampant. How? Why? Not ever explained. They just are.
Until then, I'm asking you to please try to stay out of harm's way.
Oh, good! That must mean it's time for more high school drama!
Hey, Sakurai! You know, I brought some meat and potato stew today. But I made a little bit too much just for me, so if you wanna, maybe you'll have lunch with me then,
Owie!
Wait! Hold on!
Hey, Sakurai, I know you have a penis and everything, but I like you, and, I got food right here, and I know you're probably in love with Aoi and stuff like that, but, maybe we could, hang out, wait, come back here! Maybe I like penis!
Mr. Inugami, I figured I'd find you here.
What?
Don't you what me? What is it?
You've been hurt very badly in the past, haven't you? Tell me what happened.
Wait, was he talking to his pet rabbits?
Why did I even bother? I've had about enough of you.
It worked. She's gone. I'm a genius.
Anyway, while the guy with the guitar goes all Alfred Hitchcock Japan, causing complete chaos, the group has flashback sequences of when they debated forming a team. Okay, Well, I think the fate of Japan is kind of at stake, guys. Maybe save the ideological disagreements for another day.
Why did you let her go out there alone? I told the 5 of you that you'd have to stick together to fight these demons.
It's real easy for you to stand there and make accusations, but we don't know what she does after she goes home. Ugh.
Even though I follow her home every day and videotape her in the shower. Hey, stop looking at me!
Luckily, the Awesome interrupts to save the show.
Things are looking really bad, so Aoi, who has been fulfilling exactly what Koichi said she would do up until this point, decides to leap the building in a single bound and protect everyone. I guess she just has those powers too now.
I'm protecting you. It's what I do.
I also do macrame and Pilates, but that's not important right now.
And as the episode ends, so begins Aoi's nauseating, self-imposed duty to protect the city and everyone who lives there. Believe me, it gets bad.
Come on, I want to see the end of the fight!
Hey, you know what's going on here? Have you realized it? They're stretching out villain stories past the end of one episode. There might be hope for this show yet.
Well, if you were expecting Aoi to be anything beyond pure lip service, the next episode begins with Tatsuma stepping in front of the blow to protect her from protecting him. You know what? To hell with it. Why can't women be allowed to do anything moderately strong in anime?
Yeah, well, that's what Kamaki's for. Aoi is there for everyone to hate. Regardless, the Protect Fest is interrupted by a guitar riff in the distance, causing this guy to take off after it. Hey, what are we supposed to call him?
They got their asses kicked pretty bad by Lightning Head.
Seriously, dude, just stop talking. Permanently. Leave that to the smooth operators like Tatsuma and Hisui.
We then see him finally meeting up with Guitar Head Crowface.
Ruichi.
Yeah, whatever, Lightning Head. Anyway, the reunion doesn't go well.
This isn't your sound. This isn't how you're supposed to play. No, it was our sound. It should never have been like this.
It was supposed to be you and me together forever and ever tonight.
Luigi, no! What the hell just happened?
How did he do that?
Yeah, we know Roichi claims he has power over vibrations and sound, but that doesn't allow for reconstituting your body as crow feathers and simultaneous teleportation. I don't care how cool it looks. You can't just have it happen because crows and expect us to just roll with it. That's stupid.
Phoenix, buddy, I don't think you understand. The name of their band is Crow.
The heroes retreat to their antique shop / headquarters and accidentally allow the reporter girl to tag along.
I don't want to be rude, but nobody invited you to this party. What do you want, parasite?
However, as it's the only dimension her character has, she turns out to have some info on the Crow guy.
They were this crazy popular indie band. They only released like 11 songs over 2 years, but every one of them was a hit. They were this huge internet sensation. Oh, and all of the members are Tokyo high schoolers, just like us. So that's pretty cool, huh?
Oh, wait, come on. No one's gonna believe this crap. If they were running 11 hits every 2 years, they'd be running double platinum on every single record.
And you expect us to believe that they're high schoolers? I mean, come on, Japan. We know that you believe that there's no life after high school except for unfulfilled, depressing survival, but there's no way that a high school band could be this popular.
Well, I guess when you were given your powers by a shadow demon with a protruding spine and massive undead tits, anything sounds believable.
I'd sure love to teach Lightning Head a lesson, but I guess we're gonna have to go after the little crow boy first.
For crying out loud!
Anyhow, because the band needed a contrived backstory to make Crow Boy's descent a tragic one, Lightning Head reveals the sad truth.
I guess both of us coming from broken homes, it was easy to become like brothers. I always think about how proud I was of your guitar playing. Remember how much you loved playing and That's why we started the band. And I thought the band would help you to make friends.
How very big-hearted of you, Lightning Head. I just wish this trope wasn't so overused.
No, you don't understand. We blow 1/3 of our record sales on his friends. They're called companionship prostitutes. It's not right.
After ditching the journalist girl in a pot, no, really, our heroes really are that awesome. The five catch up with the two rockers.
Lightning Head and his little sidekick, the Crow Boy.
Unfortunately, Meathead, Arrow Tits, Weak Face, Blue Hood, and Jerk Guy are no match for the badassitude of Crow Boy.
What are you doing?
However, when Lightning Head discovers their two bandmates crucified on the top of a building, he's had enough.
So I will. You can't go through with it, can you? I couldn't do it.
Let it never be said that we're unfair to any anime.
No, not at all. This sequence here is very, very good. The relationship between Crowboy and Lightning Head is poignant, and it's a tragic byproduct of what happened when a bunch of kids decided to be stupid and play around in an evil haunted house sealed by magic. I mean, the way it's handled here is damn near perfect.
Agreed. Now, if a show wants to go ahead and ruin itself... there's really nothing that we can do to stop them.
I can't just leave her here. I can't just leave her here.
A final, climactic showdown between Lightning Head and Demon Boy is unavoidable, and it leads to an incredibly emotional ending.
Were we just writing songs to become mass murderers? What the hell did you write them for anyway? Who did you write them for, Ruichi? Hey, are you gonna answer me or not?
Eventually, because of the depths of their friendship, Crowboy succumbs to both his wounds and a broken heart, and is about to reveal what happened to him when...
We grant a favor and give him the power, but it looks as if there's a trace of humanity left in him. And the demon's power devoured what was left of his soul. Well, we must be off.
And with that avalanche of events, the episode ends.
Hey, this is actually getting pretty good.
Yeah, you're right. We should probably quit while we're ahead.
The next episode begins in the most bizarre way possible, and that's considering that our heroes just fought a giant demon crow, with a bunch of people just flopping over, apparently having sudden seizures, followed up by a shot of a ghost puppy. We then see that kid who was logged on as Chaos doing something with a razor. End of scene?
After that overtly cryptic sequence, we return to the plot, where the heroes are caught in the fallouts from the murder at the end of the last episode. Kyoko is catatonic and unable to leave her room, but everyone else is just trying to put all the pieces together.
My guess is that they cast a spell on him that intensified his malice and hatred.
A spell? Is that what the dark arts are supposed to be?
Dude, you just got done using your satanic tattoo powers to murder house a giant demon crow. Please explain to me how casting spells is beyond your suspension of disbelief. Where are my eyebrows?
I don't know. What did you do with them?
Magic.
Anyhow, in a very good scene, they try desperately to figure out how to combat such an enemy.
It's more than likely That the spell only works on people who have darkness in their hearts.
Darkness in their hearts, huh? Is there anybody on the planet who doesn't fit that description?
Excellent point. See what that did? That built up an overwhelming potential power behind the forces of darkness in our minds. So now we fear them too. If they could potentially have power over anyone they wished, this is how you make an intimidating foe.
Also, this is how people react when someone is killed in front of them. It doesn't matter that none of them knew the guy. They're naive high schoolers. This is realism and drama built organically. I honestly can't say enough good things about this scene.
Unfortunately, Aoi tries to encourage everyone, but she didn't do so well.
I want to save every person I can. Even the souls of those who've become those horrible demons. I have to try. I won't give up. I'm going to fight.
Look, I really want to like Aoi, but I just can't. Every time she talks about all this protecting stuff, it just rings hollow. She has done nothing to protect anyone as of yet. The only time she actually tried, Tatsuma had to stop it and protect her. She hasn't done anything to give weight to any of these claims she's making about herself. She just sounds like an empty suit.
And don't forget, she was written this way. We could get behind her having a gradual character arc that took some time, but in the meantime, she's in no position to act like a captain from the position of a private. It just waxes cliche.
Apparently, though, it was just what everyone needed to hear, and so they're all in on Aoi's rhetoric, except for Kamaki, who goes off on a childish tirade.
Of course! You're always such a good Samaritan! Is saving a bunch of strangers really that important to you? I hate you, Aoi!
Wait!
Great. Woman logic, hard at work. You care more about others than me. You're such a selfless, caring, Christ-like bitch.
I don't know what to say about all this. I will say, though, that it almost seems like these two girls got their characters mixed up. Kamaki's the strong-willed, independent woman who should be rallying the troops because she's the one who's led the charge into battle every time. Aoi should be the one getting all weak-kneed and second-guessing her decision to protect everyone because, realistically, it's an impossibly massive undertaking. Instead, with their reactions swapped like this, they both come off as insincere and annoying. And it was going so well, too.
Meanwhile, the police get a hot tip involving one of the seizure victims.
The witnesses all confirmed she said something. Before she collapsed, they heard her repeating the word dog. Think that she could have dreamt it?
She said dog, huh?
She said dog? My God, Johnson. Get me a list of everyone in the province who's ever said dog. I need it 15 minutes ago.
After another cryptic scene involving Hisui and a sweet tart necklace, a shot of Kyoko still bedridden, and another scene involving the unexplained ghost dog, which apparently people can actually see, we see that the near-pervy chaos has picked his next target.
Meanwhile, evil David Bowie plays with devil masks in his candle realm?
Now this is much more interesting.
I fundamentally disagree. While that's going on, Aoi tries her best to reach out to Kyoko, who won't even come out of her room.
Look, I'm really sorry about everything that happened the other day. I can understand what you saw must have been really frightening for you. Look, we won't put you through anything like that again. We'll do our best to protect you no matter what.
And I'll give you the biggest scoop ever. Komaki is actually a man. Okay, well, maybe everybody already knew that, but please just come out.
Okay, it's still difficult for me to buy the idea that Aoi is actually going to follow through on this whole protect everyone shtick, but I will say this. At least this is how you demonstrate that she really believes in the idea. Kudos, writers. Well done.
After that, we cut to that night, where we see Aoi at home. But everything is not exactly right.
Next, we... The hell?
Homeless breakdancing? What? Hey, you want to know how to get out of any conversation ever?
And that is why I believe that stem cell research is fundamental to the advancement of the medical field. Your rebuttal?
Homeless breakdancing.
Wait, what?
Anyway, the important shot is off in the background as a stick in the ground and a dog bowl are glowing. Wonderful. Back at school, Kamaki apologizes to the guys who forgive her immediately, but inexplicably continues to ignore Aoi. And when Kyoko finally turns up at school, things take a turn for the unbearable.
You'd rather be with her. Is that it? Answer me! Who's more important to you, me or Tono?
It's because of my penis, isn't it? Well, la-dee-f***ing-da, little miss all I have is a vagina. Go ahead, be all gay with your little pussy pal. See if I care. Fuck you. Are you f***ing serious? The girl has been catatonic, locked in her room for days. She witnessed a murder. And you're picking this moment, when she finally managed the courage to drag herself back to school to see her friend, as the perfect time for jealousy games? I give up. This must be woman logic. I have no other explanation.
I'm sorry, but are you gay for her? I mean, seriously, you sound like a jealous lover, not like a friend. Could you please establish your sexuality so that we can continue without being perpetually confused by your immature rants?
Kamaki wins the award for worst timing ever, as Chaos picks this as his moment to strike, giving Aoi an incredibly terrifying hallucination.
Hello, Aoi.
Of course, this results in poor Kyoko being re-traumatized at the sight of her friend having to be carried off for medical attention. But because the pretty girl is in peril, no one cares. At the hospital, the four face a new terrifying entity.
I don't care what anybody says. She's a babe.
And guess which side this terrifying behemoth is on? Oh, that was scary for a minute. She looks like a demon. What was the goal in making her look like the offspring of a bullfrog and a cow? I mean, yeah, we're scared, but she never fights, and she's a medic. I'm so confused.
We cut to Chaos's fantasy world where giant, creepy, stuffed animals devour people along a sand road to where he stares intently at Aoi. Okay, if I was a high school girl, this guy would terrify me.
After that nightmare fuel, our episode ends with a shot of a demon that our evil David Bowie has made out of the ghost dog. Aw, how cute.
And this one as well.
Seriously though, how can you not hate a villain who's turning puppies into demons?
Yeah, you know, if you actually stop and think about it, it sounds ridiculous, but this show is somehow pulling it off right now.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's kind of scary, actually. Makes me wonder how and when they're going to screw this up.
The next episode begins with...
No, please don't do it! No, don't!
Okay, I apologize for that. This show takes a really dark, really convoluted turn to explain the backstory of this guy behind the moniker Chaos, or not. It takes a while. Anyway, it's kind of, like I said, it's convoluted and really long, so we'll just summarize it up really quick here and then get to the showdown.
Basically, he's a classmate of Aoi's named Reiji Sagaya, and not Chaos. Throughout his whole high school career, he's been brutally bullied and tormented by everyone, to the point where he doesn't even attend school anymore. The scene at the beginning becomes relevant because the dog was killed because Reiji was caring for it. As a result, the dog apparently cares for him and wants revenge on the people who killed it, as well as the people who bullied Reiji. Reiji feels the same way, and with the power of a demon granted to him by Evil Bowie, he's been comatizing everyone who ever tormented or abused him. It's a very complex, tragic story, and we'd be fully on board with everything if it weren't for one nagging point.
Basically, the things done to this kid are beyond belief. He picked Aoi last because she was the only person who was ever nice to him. We believe that wholly. However, the abuse that he somehow survived culminates with him being wrapped in enough toilet paper to mummify someone, being lit on fire, and then kicked into the pool. I must say, I don't know what high school is like in Japan, but I cannot believe that anything even close to this would ever happen in real life. Sure, kids bully other kids. Sure, fights break out and kids get hurt. But an entire class ganging up to make this one kid's life miserable to the point where he's almost killed? I'm sorry, but no. Just no.
I also like the way this is told, almost like a detective story, as Kyoko gets back to being her normal self by working to help and potentially save Aoi. It's all handled very good, it's just that the level of torment that Reiji endured did not have to enter into hyperbole to drive the point home. Just saying.
After all that, the remaining 4 heroes arrive at Reiji's house and enter his dream world, where the final battle ensues.
Tatsuma, get him!
Meanwhile, the dog demon engages the nurses, and this bizarre conversation occurs.
Please, stop this. You were very sad, weren't you? And full of so much pain. You're free now. You mustn't let the hatred within you hold you forever. Understand?
I'm sorry, I know dogs have feelings, and they are man's best friends, but animals do not have higher reasoning capabilities. They don't have an ability to seek vengeance. That's not how their brains work. This is on the edge of hyperbole, too.
Yeah, because it's a dog. An animal. Not a Disney talking dog. It can't really have a character. So the show is relying on the audience having a knee-jerk urge to get behind the plight of a cute little puppy ghost. Well, I love puppies, but this is dumb. Real dumb. Sorry.
The puppy, named Tiny, was supposed to get Aoi's body and bring it to the dream world so that she would awaken and live there with Reiji. But Tiny apparently made a conscious decision to abandon its hate. See how dumb this is? Puppies are not humans. Anyway, this apparently causes the whole thing to fall apart at the seams.
This isn't really what you want. You should know better than anyone. I don't want anyone, especially a friend, to go through such sorrow ever again.
This somewhat touching, yet protect-infected appeal touches Reiji's heart, and he decides to abandon his hate as well. And as the credits roll, a news broadcast reveals that all his victims awoke from their comas, and as Aoi awakens, the episode ends.
I'm sorry to say this concludes our business for today. Until next time.
You know, with the way this show obsesses about Aoi's duty to protect everyone, I thought of a new nickname for her.
And what would that be?
The Human Condom.
Okay, most of this next episode is a lot of drawn-out padded fluff meant to establish one thing. Hisui's childhood was the hard, joyless path of a warrior, and Aoi was his only source of happiness. She's the one who gave him the sweet tart bracelet he still carries around, and they apparently grew up together. There's a lot more sweetness and friendship than I've described here, but it's just so elongated with nothing substantive in between that it just had to be stated like this.
After the padding shenanigans, Evil Bowie has an acid flashback so scarring it causes him to bleed from the eyes.
I have now taken it on. I have taken on all your resentment.
When you very ounce of your rage.
Hisui rejoins the group and unloads a truckload of exposition that he's been building up about a clan that revolted against the Tokugawa clan, that was in power back when they used to use a demoniacal magic to make themselves into the demoniacal horde. They also used these 10 sacred treasures that were apparently left out in the open in those little shrines that Hizui had been visiting for like the last several episodes. Anyway, apparently they could summon demons or something. Sounds familiar.
What?
He also says something about a power called the Bodhisattva Eye, which has power or something. He's not very specific about it. But he then declares that he can't protect anyone from this evil that they have to fight. So, guess who's immediately on board?
I will fight.
Good. To defeat the powers of his resentment, I'll need all of your lust.
What?
To save the world, we have to have a big orgy, right here and now.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, Owie. I can't wait to be inside you.
Eep. No. Instead, they travel to some cave somewhere where Evil Bowie and his toddler in a tiara have been summoning caveman drawings, and they have themselves a little battle over some very important sword that will allow Evil Bowie to summon demons or something. It's not very clear why he couldn't just take it without them being present. The plot just says so.
Unfortunately, just as the fight gets really cool and it becomes dramatic as to what Evil Bowie is going to do with the 8-hand breath sword and the other sacred treasures he's been casually collecting, Marie Claire, no, that's really her name, goes bipolar and blows up the entire cave.
So then, this was all a test, huh?
I had to make sure.
What? So did they actually fight the evil David Bowie? Did any of that really happen? Was he going to capture the sword no matter what, so there was no chance of winning? Why didn't they try to win? I'm so perplexed by the stupidity of this scene. I don't even know what else to say. Why is the moon blood red? The episode ends.
What the hell is going on all of a sudden?
I don't know. Let's just watch one more. Maybe we'll get some answers.
The next episode begins with Mr. Eyebrows talking to two girls who haven't been named yet about stars of fate moving or something. You know, it's more cryptic nonsense to be explained 10 episodes later for all we know. Would it kill the writers to make sense right away on something?
Anyway, while the crew fights some crab demon and Aoi is again forced to take a back seat, we are introduced to the most horrifying villain yet. No joke. This woman makes Lord Voldemort stock up on nightlights.
This arm.
I'm going to cry now.
After a completely pointless scene involving another speech about how great it is to protect everything as friends, we see that the police apparently still exist.
About that high school student from the other day?
The one with the holes?
Yeah, they're not holes, they're honeycomb cells. Like that of a beehive. And just like the other...
We know! We don't need a reminder! We're never gonna forget!
You do know it's your fault my plan went awry.
Oh, shut up.
The seeds have been sown, haven't they?
We haven't done very much, and I know that he won't be happy about it. What's so funny?
Oh, nothing. I couldn't care less about your him. I will do whatever I please, understand?
After a scene of the group talking to Mr. Eyebrows on the street, and a whole bunch of other pointless padding scenes involving Komaki's archery tournament, another lunch, and a whole bunch of other crap, Wasp Girl, who has been stalking Komaki's right arm for some time now, finally gets a crack at her.
Give me your arm!
The fight is going poorly enough already when evil David Bowie shows up to distract Tatsuma.
No, 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 no.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no.
Phoenix!
No, no, no.
Okay, well, anyhow, The crew figures out a plan to defeat the Wasp Queen and execute it flawlessly, and evil Bowie retreats. However, the Wasp Girl's end isn't so pretty.
If I ever lost the ability to draw my bow, huh?
And with that tragedy officially unchangeable, the link between Climactic and the Wasp Girl is finally revealed, just before the episode ends.
No.
You know, you are a superb dick sometimes.
Whatever. Well, I think that's about all for this week. See you guys next week. This has been... Really? Yeah, what?
I have come only to give you an ultimatum. My game has been cut short.
Yeah, let me guess, the angels are making you their little bitch, right?
Yell all you like, cry more. You have until sunset tomorrow night to deliver me the keys at the abandoned lot at the edge of town.
Oh yeah? What if we don't?
I'm sure you've noticed I'm much faster than you. If you don't come to the edge of town at sunset, I'll teleport to a random location in town and just start killing people as fast as I can.
You're bluffing.
Am I? How many people do you think I could kill before you stump me? 2,000? 20,000? That's what I thought. The silence of inevitability. Risk it if you so choose, but I do not hesitate. And I do not bluff.